Hi, welcome to Automotive Show EKG Canadian Enthusiast. Hit the like button and subscribe to my show. Today we are doing the finale to see which is the best subcompact car in the UK. Now just so you should know, we have done up to 3 to 4 comparison tests to get to this position. Now these are the vehicles that are in the finale. Audi A1, Ford Fiesta, Peugeot 208, Vauxhall Corsa, VW Polo, Toyota Yaris, Honda E, Mini Cooper, Dacia Sandero, Hyundai i20 and Kia Rio. Now you might think this is a very tasty list. It is in fact, because to get to this position these vehicles had to go through rigorous comparison test, requirements that I have put forward that these vehicles must go through. Now before starting the show I want to say I personally recommend all of these vehicles because I think all of these vehicles offer something very special. But I want to show you which is the best of the best. That's what I want to show today. So now let's get started. In terms of daily requirements immediately, interior wise the Audi A1 is the best, 10 out of 10. The Mini 9.5, the Ford Fiesta 8 and the Polo 8.5, the 208 9, Corsa 7, Yaris 7 out of 10. Yaris 7 out of 10, Honda E 7.5, i20 6 out of 10 and the Kia Rio 5.5 out of 10 and the Dacia, compared to competition it's not that good but it's not that bad, but 2 out of 10 doesn't mean it's actually bad, it's the rivals that are better. So the Corsa I actually meant to say is it gets a decent score there, the Corsa. Then of course in terms of comfort again it is becoming a clear pattern here, I must admit. A clear pattern here for the Corsa and the others. Audi 10 out of 10, Mini 9.5, 8 out of 10 for Ford, 9 out of 10 for the 208, 7 out of 10 for the Corsa, 8.5 for the Polo, 6 for the Yaris, 7.5 for the Honda E, the i20 5.5, i20 5.5 and the Rio 5 out of 10 and the Dacia 3 out of 10 in terms of comfort. Again, in terms of comfort these vehicles are good, but I am being very nitpicky. I'm looking for the best of the best. So I will be sometimes being hypocritical on this, but I just want to be the best of the best. That's what I want to show you. In terms of technology, again, Audi is the best here. 10 out of 10, Mini 9 out of 10. 7.5 for the Ford Fiesta, 8.5 for the 208, Corsa 8.5. Again, they are the same vehicle in terms of tech and everything except design language. 9.5 for the Polo, 7 for the Yaris, 8 for the Honda E, 6.5. 6 for the i20 and 5.5 for the Rio and 4 out of 10 for the Dacia Sandero. The Dacia is very well equipped. As you can see, the Dacia can keep up with the competition very much despite its low price tag. In terms of practicality, this is a bit of a controversial one for some. Audi A1 10 out of 10, 9.5 for Ford, 7 out of 10 each for the 208 and the Corsa, 10 out of 10 for the Polo, 8.5 for the Yaris, 9 for the Honda E, and 8 out of 10 for the i20 and the Rio. Again, no surprise. Dacia 5.5. The Mini is the smallest in terms of boot space. It's kind of a mini tradition, so I'm going to not too much concern about it. 4 out of 10. Even though some might say that's certainly not a good point in terms of a selling point. Fuel economy, Audi 4 out of 10. Mini 8 out of 10. Ford 5 out of 10. Polo 6 out of 10. Yaris 10 out of 10 thanks to 60 plus miles per gallon. Yaris, i20 7 out of 10, Rio 6 out of 10 and the Dacia 5 out of 10. Now other three I'm going to talk about are EV, so I have put separate requirements for EV range. In terms of range, the 208 is the best, 10 out of 10, the Corsa 9.5 and the Honda E 4 out of 10. Despite good performance and if you watch my previous videos, the range wise the Honda E is very poor. That's one of the downsides for the Honda E, just so you should know. In terms of quality, again, 10 out of 10 for the Audi because it's an Audi obviously. 9 out of 10 for the Mini, 8 out of 10 for Ford, 7 for the 208, 7 for the Corsa, 8.5 for the Polo and 10 out of 10 for Toyota. It has good materials in the inside and good long-term reliability in typical Toyota fashion, of course. and 9.5 for the Honda E. It's a EV, and plus the materials are very impressive. The Hyundai i20, 8 out of 10, 7.5 for the Rio. Actually, 7.5 for the so 7.5, and 6.5 for the Dacia Sandero. So you can see the Dacia is getting some good points here, despite being the cheapest. So no surprise here. In terms of the weekend requirements, these are not weekend cars at all, but I will talk about the requirements and how the marks have got. Audi 9 out of 10, Mini 7 out of 10, Ford 10 out of 10. It's the best in class in terms of performance. If you discount the 2-liter engine in the Audi A1, if you discount that engine, 8 out of 10 for the 208, 7 out of 10 for the Corsa, 4 out of 10 for the 4 out of 10 for the Polo. Again, the Polo is not the most powerful really. 6 out of 10 for the Yaris, 7.5 for the Honda E, 5 points for the i20, and 5.5 for the Rio. The Kia Rio is a tad quicker than the i20, and the Dacia is 2 out of 10. No questions, poor performance there. Handling, come on. In terms of handling, of course, 10 out of 10 for Mini, which is no surprise here for Mini. 10 out of 10 for Mini, which is no surprise here. And 9.5 for Ford, 7 for Audi, 5 out of 10 each for 208 and Corsa. Polo 6 out of 10, Yaris 3 out of 10. It's not very fun to drive apart from GR Yaris. 4 out of 10 for the Honda E, 3.5 each for the Rio and the i20. 2 out of 10 for Dacia. Again, not a very fun car to drive if I'm fairly honest. In terms of styling, it's a personal opinion. This is my personal opinion. 10 out of 10 for Mini. For me, Mini is just so stylish. It's unquestionably stylish. 9.5 for the Audi A1 again. 8 out of 10 for Ford. 9 for the 208. 6 out of 10 for the Corsa. Again, it doesn't share the good styling of the 208 somehow, which is odd. 7 out of 10 for the Polo. 5 out of 10 for the Yaris. 8.5 for the Honda E. 4 for the i20. I'm not a fan of the styling of the i20. I'm just not. I have to be truthful. 3 for the Rio, and 2 for the Dacia. Again, the Dacia does not look that good, but that's fine, as you will see in the end how good this vehicle is. Brand prestige, 10 out of 10 each for the A1, Mini and Ford. 9.5 for Peugeot. Again, Peugeot is known for subcompact cars like the Peugeot 205 GTIs and such stuff. 8 out of 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 for the Corsa, 9 out of 10 for the Polo, 7.5 for the Yaris, 7 for the Honda E, 6 for the i20, 5.5 for the Kia Rio. However, the Dacia has enough brand prestige to keep up with more expensive competitors, because Dacia is a well-recognized brand that's known to give high-quality vehicles at a low price. So, it's a well-recognized brand. That's why I will give it 5 out of 10. In terms of future classics, again, what we will talk about 10-15 years from now, in a world where AVs have taken over, and I can't imagine that, but it's pretty much Audi A1, Mini and Ford all get 10 out of 10 each. 9.5 again for Peugeot, 8 for Vauxhall, 9 for the VW Polo, 7.5 for the Yaris, 7 for the Honda E, 6.5 for the i20, 6 out of 10 for the Rio, and 5 for the Dacia. In terms of value for money, these cars represent good value for money. I have gone net picking. I have chosen every standard kit that for the money you can buy, and balance of performance combined. I made this score here for value for money. The Audi A1 gives you a car that's more expensive, pretty much half the price. 10 out of 10. The Mini, 9 out of 10. It's a bit expensive for my personal taste compared to the Audi A1. 7 out of 10 for Ford, 7.5 for the Polo, 8 for the Corsa, 8.5 for the 208, 6.5 for the Yaris, and 6 out of 10 for the Honda E. The Honda E is an EV, so it benefits the value for money term. But otherwise, I think its value is a bit scratchy, personally speaking. I don't think it's good value for money. At 43,000 plus pounds, I just don't see it. But it's an EV, and it has a good interior, and it's well equipped. The i20's problem is it's a tad slow, and it's not that well equipped. 5.5, and the Rio 5 out of 10. It's not the best. The Rio is not that great as people say. But the Dacia matches the Kia Rio value for money because the Dacia gives you everything what the Rio gives you. Twice the price less. That's the truth. If you don't know the price of the price of the Dacia Sandora, please check my previous videos in my channel to see the price and specifications. So overall, the winners of this comparison test and the best subcompact car is, drum rolls, the Audi A1, 109.5 points. It's the best subcompact car for the money you can buy, in my opinion. I could be right or wrong. Please share your opinions in the comment section. I won't mind that. The Mini Cooper, 105 points. The Ford Fiesta, it combines sporty handling and wonderful performance in a very good package. 100 points. And it's actually tied with the Peugeot 208. The 208 again, good as the Fiesta, but lacks sportiness, but makes up for it in style, comfort and luxury. Both tied, third best, 100 points. The Polo, fourth best with 93 points. It's better than the Fiesta, but it lacks engine performance for the money they are asking. So 93 points and finishes fourth. The Corsa, I'm surprised. It's same as a 208, but still falls short. 88 points, but still in the top 5. Good job, Vauxhall. The highest they can ever think. Sixth best is the Toyota Yaris. Toyota has proven against the odds that they make brilliant it's a good subcompact car indeed. 84.5 points for the Yaris. Then of course the Honda E. Yes, the Honda E should finish a lot higher if it weren't for its stupendous price tag. 77.5 points. The Hyundai i20, 70.5 points and finishing 8th. Again, the i20 good in some areas, bad in some areas. That's my point. And it lacks a hybrid drivetrain as well, in my opinion. The Rio 66.5 points, 9th, and Dacia finishes not dead last, 48 points. So what does this prove? This proves that the Dacia Sandora. Now, yes, the winner is the Audi A1, but give the center of attention for the Dacia, because the Dacia kept up with these competitors very, very well. A vehicle that costs so much little money, in fact it costs less than 18,000 pounds. That's a hint. Check my previous video to see specifications of the Dacia. So overall, the Audi A1 is the best subcompact car for the money you can buy. There is no question, but I will also recommend the Mini. The Mini is tad more sportier and I think it's more iconic. Overall, you can't go wrong with either of these choices in this comparison test. So thank you very much for joining me on this show and hit the like button and subscribe to my show. Thank you very much.